Greetings, family. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. I did a video earlier and I wanted to show you how I pay for my electricity living here in Tanzania. And the video was not legible, so I had to delete it. And I was just showing the method of doing it. But I decided to go ahead and do a video about it because I had to delete the other one because it wasn't legible. So here's my phone. Here is a meter. I had to think of the word. This is our meter, and many people have these when you have a house, apartment, and you want to pay for your electricity. You do prepay. So if you want to pay for your electricity, this is what we use. They all look different. Some of them are outside, and you punch it in the wall. I just have a lot of us have the kind that's in the house. So basically, this is how you pay for your electricity. This is a meter, and on the back of the meter, there's a meter number right there. See, there's a code there. And so you use that code to add money to your electricity. And it's for your house. So once I put money on here, it adds credits to my meter, which makes the electricity work basically. So this is the meter. You push this button and it'll show you like the balance here. And that's the balance. So if I want to add or top up to this balance, I can use my phone, and you can download whatever app you have on your phone, whether you have Vodacom, you have Tigo, Pesa, you have Airtel. There are like three main phone companies here. So I have the Vodacom. I have the Tigo one. So that's the Tigo app there. So you hit on the app, and then you can load money from your phone onto your electricity that way, meaning paying it, meaning putting credits on your electricity to make it work. So if you let this get down to zero, then it'll shut off. So until you add more money to turn it back on. So that's kind of how it works. It's a prepayment system. And usually when you pull up the app, it'll give you that option to pay bills. And so I'm going to kind of show you. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So all the apps look different, but this is kind of what it looks like. And then you select the pay bill payment. It's right there. So you select that, you hit on it, and then you put the meter number in it, which is the last few numbers here at the bottom. You put this meter number inside of your app, and then you tell it how much you want to pay. I paid it earlier, so that's what made me think about doing a video to show you how we do it. So you can put 5,000, 3,000, 10,000 T-shillings, however much, 20,000, however much credit you want to put on your electricity. You pay it, and then once you pay it, it sends you like a code to your phone, and I'll kind of show you what the code looks like. It'll send you like a text code to your phone, and so to send you something like, tell me some stuff. This is the code that it sends you to your phone here. And you type that code into your meter. And you type that code into here, and then you push this button, and it adds it to your balance. So that's kind of how we pay. Now you can actually physically go into it's like a human ATM. They have booths in a lot of different places. It's called Wakala. And so you can go and give them money, like T-shillings, and they can put it on your electricity if you want them to do it. So you can either do it yourself, or you can physically go into a person and let them do it for you. So yeah, you can do it that way, or you can pay it over the phone for yourself. So that's how I do it over the phone. But whichever way you're comfortable doing. Sometimes people are more comfortable when they first get here going into the ATM, giving the money to the person and letting them put the information into paying it for them. And then once they get comfortable with the app and paying it over your phone, you can do it. You can also dial to pay. So if you want to pay like through dialing it, you have that option. Like if you have like an analog phone, which I do have, the little like Nokia phones, you can dial. So if you have like the keypad, So you have a keypad like that. You can actually dial 0*0. You can like dial. Uh, let's see. Oops. Let me show you guys. So you just dial 0*0. So you can actually dial it like that. And see, you can make selections like pay bill, meter number. You can put the meter number in there, and then you can put the amount that you want to pay. So you can pay it that way as well. So you can either dial, pay your, add money to your meter, to your electricity for your house. So that's what keeps the electricity going in the house or apartment. And like I said, if you let this get down to 0, then it'll shut off, which I did a couple of days ago because I sometimes I'll space it out, especially if I'm traveling. So if I travel and I leave and I come back, I get off my schedule of remembering to keep a certain amount on there to check. And sometimes I forget. And then when I come back, it'll run out. And I'm thinking, did the electricity go out? Did the power grid go down? Sometimes you'll think it's the power grid, but it's not. It's actually your personal electricity that you let run out. So every now and then that happens to me, especially I notice when I travel. If I travel somewhere out of town and I come back, I'm off my schedule and I forget to check it. And I even forget to think about how much I have on it until the power goes out. And I'm like, is that the grid or is that my personal electricity? So you have to just keep track and remember how much you put on, and then you calculate how much you need a week or a month. Some people pay by the month, some people pay by the week. I think I pay more by the month. Sometimes I'll do, and also it's based on like your money, how much you have to budget. Some people, like most of us, live on a budget, and we know how much electricity that we use per week or per month, so we'll just load that amount on for the month or the week. So I think I do it by the month. And after that month, sometimes I may do it based on like the funds that I have. So if I have this amount of money, I will just, or when I get this amount of money through consultations or whatever, then I'll look at my electricity and see, where I am. And I'm like, okay, I got this. Okay, so I'll just put this. So it's just also based on the amount of money that you have coming in and what you budget for the month. So you just calculate that and base that on the amount of electricity that you use or that you may need. So in that aspect, it's budgeting as well. So yeah, always you live on a continent, it's always best to live on a budget, and you want to try to live off of very as least as you can because you never know what might come up. Emergency. So you may have to travel or you may have to do something or you may have to go here. So you want to live your everyday life as minimal as you can, meaning you want to possibly you want to cook more. You want to, because it saves money than eating out. So for me, I may eat out maybe once or twice a month, um, based on what I have going on. Some people want to meet with me. Some people want to have lunch or coffee or tea or whatever. Then I budget that in for that's one of my days that's to eat out outside of me cooking my own food. And so, yeah, it's just more efficient to cook, cook your own food at home, and then maybe budget to go out. If you want to eat out, maybe once or twice a month, or more, maybe once a week instead of every day during the week. I mean, whatever your taste is, and whatever your budget is, and your desire is, that's what you set for yourself. For me, I usually possibly eat out maybe once or twice a month. Usually I cook every other day. I prefer my own food, cooking my own food, because when you go out, you're going to pay double what you would probably pay to buy food and cook. So you have to make sure you budget that in once, twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. So I just wanted to share with you how we top up on our electricity, how we pay for our electricity. And yeah, it's pay as you go. And it's not expensive. Utility. I can't say how much I use every month because it can vary. But I guess I would say maybe 30,000 a month. Maybe about 30,000 a month, and that's about what about $15 or $16 a month, US dollars a month is what I kind of pay for electricity. And then my trash, I pay about, because you know you pay for electricity, you pay for trash, you pay for water, electricity, trash, water, and internet if you have it. I have internet, so I have to pay another bill for that. And the internet actually is more expensive than all my other bills included. Internet is kind of pricey, and the service that I have when I got it, it seemed like a big deal, but it's expensive. And there are other companies that charge less, but this service I've had and it's been stable for me. I don't want to get another different service that's cheaper and then it's not holding up for what I needed to do, because I do streaming and I do uploading and all that different stuff. Even though I'm not a everyday YouTuber, that one of those dedicated uploading every day and file twice, 3 times a day. I don't use it like that, but for what I use it for, it's convenient. Like it uploads quickly, my videos, and internet is always fast and quick speed, so it's worth the that I pay for it. So, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do this video to show you how we top up on our electricity living in here in Africa, in Tanzania specifically. So thank you for tuning in. I'll do another video in the next couple of days. As you can see, I'm sharing on my community tab the exposure of scammers. So, or the exposure of what we could, what has been transpiring with our elders. Our elders are our backbone, and we have to speak for them. We have to stand up for them when they can't stand for themselves. And I personally am considered an elder, a middle age, but I am considered an elder. So when when things happen with them or to them, we have to be the voice for them, because a lot of times they don't know how to go about standing up for themselves and fighting for their rights and fighting for their monies and for the diaspora all across. Nobody should be taking people's money and not giving them the service that they pay for, and or resolving issues that they have in that process, which is why I personally do not take money from people for like lands or anything like that. I do want to start doing tours, but even with that, I have to make sure that it's economical and they get what they pay for, because that's just me. I have a conscience, and I'm just, I like to look at myself in the mirror and be able to lay down at night and sleep peacefully. I don't want to be taking people's money and not giving them what they, what they are paying for, the service that they're paying for. So I actually tend to over give, even during my consultations. I tend to over give information. Some people say I give too much, but I feel like if you pay me for a service, then you deserve to know not as much as I know, but close to a lot about what I know in that area or in that field that you are consulting me for. So for me, I do relocation and I do business consultations. The reason that I do the relocation consultations is because I've been living here in Tanzania 5 years this year, and I've done it all in terms of relocating. So I shared that experience. And as far as business, I created my company back in 2021 called Diaspora Connect LLC here in Tanzania. And so I just basically share the experience and the knowledge that I have acquired, have been doing business since then and working a company. It is a small company, but it is still a local company. And I kind of share the information of how to set it up, what you are expected to know. And as a CEO, as an owner of a business or a company, I share the experience that I have acquired and learned from living here in Tanzania. So, So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll do another video in the next couple of days. I'm going to say peace, family. See you guys in the next video. Oh, family, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. Hit on the notification bell so you can be notified. So whenever I do a new video on live or whatever I do, you'll be notified. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one.